Ahoy sailors! Welcome to Furling Marina in Turkey. Today at the Northman Sailing Channel we are going to set up and test the NS 2.5 top-down spinnaker furler on a typical 40 feet boat. We will show all the components to build the system of your own. You can always find the best offers and all technical information on our website. The links are in the description to this video. This is a Renault Sun Odyssey 409. Our ultimate goal is to hoist and furl both a cruising code 0 and an asymmetrical spinnaker. That is why a universal top-down unit was chosen. What makes the NS 2.5 top-down standing out among the others? Let us compare it with the most affordable system of the size like Seldon GX15 and Harken Reflex Unit 2. The Seldon GX series sticks to one sail only, because the torque cable terminal is not detachable from the drum and swivel. And moreover, you have to install and remove the entire system from the boat each time you set or remove the sail, which is a huge nuisance. Of course, you can use Seldon CX series with an additional top-down adapter and separate torque stay, but it will significantly increase the overall price. The Harken drum terminal and top swivel are integrated with the torque cable thimbles. It looks great, but if you remove the sail you also remove them from the system. To hoist a different sail you will have to purchase an additional tack terminal and top swivel, which also boosts up the final price of the system. Besides, when you remove both spinnakers for storage, the drum is left alone without any fixation, and you will either have to remove the furler along with the continuous line each time, or somehow secure the drum to the pulpit, which is a nuisance too. Aside from being more affordable, the NS 2.5 has a straightforward, old-fashioned way of clipping the sails on, which makes it simple, reliable and universal. You can keep the system mounted on the boat, ready to use and easily secured when not needed. We have already installed the complete furler set on the boat, consisting of pre-spliced control line going through the stanchion leads along the lifelines to the adjustable pulpit blocks and into the furler drum on the bow. Fortunately, we have managed to cope without buying a bowsprit, but using a stock bob stay which connects the anchor roller to the stem and makes a strong point to fix the drum away from the Genoa furler. The pulpit blocks may lead the control line either inside or outside the lifelines, depending on what you prefer. We discovered that the blocks installed here are quite limited in adjustment, so now we are offering another kind that can be set to any angle needed to accommodate the control line to your pulpit. The control line is led along the rub rail inside the lifelines using special double fair leads. They can be easily opened to insert or remove the continuous loop, which is convenient for winter storage and spring commissioning of the boat. You should take into account that internal mounting of fair leads narrows the working space. That is why the new design of NS double fair leads is aimed at the outside lead. Moreover, there are no moving parts to make the unit maintenance free and more affordable. The control line goes aft to the helmsman's seat, being attached to the pushpit with a bungee, which provides constant tension, essential for the correct system operation. We are using an optional ratchet block serving to prevent accidental unrolling of the sail. As you can see, the steering station is located near the transom, so we decided to lead the continuous line to the back of the pushpit. The NS Spinnaker 75mm aluminum sheet blocks are easily accessible and feature internal ball bearings paired with a sliding bearing hub, which ensures best rotation and high load capacity. Here we are, setting out for a test sail on a beautiful day with a comfortable 10 to 12 knots of wind. We have already hoisted the main sail. The autopilot is steering the boat while the crew prepares the spinnaker sheets and attaches the sail. Now let's hoist it. it is not the first time that we raise this code 0, so it is already rolled up. The tack of the sail is clipped directly to the drum and the head to the top swivel on a spinnaker halyard. Using a furler, it is best to tie on your sheets to the clew leading them between the genoa and the spinnaker as for the inside jibe. To get ready for the unfurling, you should check the sheets in the cockpit. Let loose the weather sheet and put the leeward one on the winch. After that, you can undo the stopper on the bungee block and start to unroll while controlling both the sheet and the continuous line. It is important because you wouldn't want your spinnaker to open with a strong flap, which might damage it, or it could result in back wrapping around itself or your genoa. Once the sail is set, please check your lazy windward sheet so that it doesn't fall in the water and go under the boat. Now you can enjoy sailing with your code 0. If the breeze is light, you may go close hauled up to 50-60 degrees apparent. When the weather is building up, you may bear away to a beam reach and further on to a broad reach up to 120 degrees approximately until the main begins to interfere the wind too much. That would be the time to switch to your asymmetrical spinnaker. Having a furler, you don't need to jibe your sail anymore, because it may be problematic in narrow space between the drifter luff and the rolled genoa, which is quite typical for a cruising boat with a very short bowsprit or even anchor roller tack attachment. You just roll up the sail on the present tack, and again, do not forget to tighten up your lazy sheet. Then it's time to jibe the boat with the main alone, which is easier as you have to control only one sail at a time. And unfurl the code 0 on the opposite tack. When speaking about the code type sails, we mean all the similar ones with a luff that can be stretched in line from the halyard exit on the mast to the tack attachment point on the bow. The racing versions are constructed from high aspect laminate cloth, while the cruising varieties are normally made of light Dacron or heavy spinnaker nylon fabrics. All of them do not require a top-down functionality, so NS 2.5 Code 0 type furler set consisting of a drum, top swivel and control line will do the job perfect. In fact, it is the easiest furling spinnaker to start sail and to furl in almost any conditions. The sail that we have ordered for our Genoa is a so-called cruising code 0 with a deeper shape, actually closer to a code 1, and a sail area of 85 square meters, which is somewhere in the middle of the size range for a 40 feet boat. For the modern sailboats with a limited jib area, it serves both as a large Genoa and a richer sail. If you want to keep the thing simple and use the down-up code 0 furler only, you may choose to opt for a bigger Genoa of this kind. Nowadays they have many trade names like UPS or code D and so on. Besides, the latest high-end trend is the sails with a cable-less straight or almost straight luff, sporting a strong laminate insert which makes a rigid base to furl the sail around. These sails can even be used wing to wing on a dead run, but if you seek for the ultimate performance downwind, you will need a free-flying A2 asymmetrical spinnaker with a top-down furling system. Please check out our video about the tips on making and using a top-down system with a big A sail. Give us thumbs up and subscribe to the Northman Sailing channel. Bye!